Welcome to the chapter Matter Around Us.
This slide presents the overview of the chapter. Learning objectives. By the end of this chapter, you will be able to
Explain the states of matter. Identify the shape and volume of solids, liquids and gases. List out the characteristics and properties of three states of matter. Discuss the diffusion of states of matter. Explain the force of attraction between the particles of the matter. Describe the effects of temperature of matter on changes of state.
Introduction. Before entering into the chapter, follow the instructions shown on the screen. Click each tab to know more.
In lower classes, we studied about metals and non-metals, synthetic and natural materials, acids and bases, etc. All the metals and non-metals, synthetic and natural materials, acids and bases are the examples of matter. Water we drink, food we eat, air we breathe, clothes and various things that we use in our daily life are the examples of matter. Let us know more about the concept of matter scientifically. Matter. In a simple way, anything in this world that occupies space and has mass is considered as matter. Everything in our world is made up of matter. The scientists work on stuff. Even the air around us is matter, although we cannot see it. All the things around us which exist in a variety of shapes, sizes and textures is matter. There are three states of matter called solids, liquids and gases. Matter can be changed from one state to another like a solid to a liquid or a liquid to a gas. Let us learn more about the states of matter, taking water as an example. States of matter. Water can be found in all three states. Because of this, we can say that solids, liquids and gases are three different states of matter. Click each image to learn more. Solids have a certain size, shape and volume. In this state, the constituent particles are closely, regularly and tightly packed. In the same way, the particles cannot move around much. But these particles only vibrate in fixed positions. Liquids have a definite volume but no definite shape. In this state, the constituent particles are not together closely. For example, milk is a liquid matter. It has a size or volume. Volume means it takes up space. But milk does not have a definite shape. It takes the shape of its container. Gases have neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. In this state, the constituent particles are far apart and move freely. Now, let us do a sample drag and drop exercise to check your understanding. Put the following objects in the correct box. In physics, a state of matter is one of the distinct forms that matter takes on. Each of the states is also known as a phase. Elements and compounds can move from one phase to another when specific physical conditions change. Drag the labels which suit into appropriate groups and click Submit button to verify the answers. The state of the matter refers to the group of matter with the same properties. Now, let us perform an activity to identify the shape and know the volume of liquids. Click each tab to know more. Collect different containers of various shapes like beaker, conical flask, and cylindrical jar. Take some water in a glass. Pour the same amount of water in each container. Mark the level of water and observe the shapes. Repeat the same process with milk and oil. Observe the shapes. In this activity, we observe that liquids take different shapes based on the container, whereas the volume remains the same. Finally, we learn that liquids have no fixed shape but have a fixed volume, and also liquids can flow easily from one container to another container. So liquids are also called fluids. Let us know about shape and volume of gases. For example, we know that compressed natural gas or CNG is a natural gas under pressure which remains clear, odorless and non-corrosive. CNG comes into the filling station via the natural gas pipeline. The station has a compressor unit that compresses the gas where it is stored in a high-pressure tank for further use. It is passed from the tank to a CNG-equipped vehicle. Vehicles can use natural gas as either a liquid or a gas. In vehicles, CNG is stored in thick-walled steel, aluminum, or composite tanks built to last more than 20 years. From these observations in daily life, we find that CNG and all other gases neither have a fixed shape nor volume. Now, let us perform an activity to understand the compressibility of different materials. Click each tab to know more. Take a 100 ml syringe. Draw the piston to suck in air. Put your finger on the nozzle. Now press the piston. Observe the depth to which piston moves into the syringe. Repeat the same procedure with water and sand. Similarly, observe the depth to which piston moves into the syringe. From the above observations, we find that gases are highly compressible as compared to liquids and solids. We learned that mostly gases are used for cooking, LPG, and in many automobiles. In all these purposes, large volume of gas is compressed into cylinders of small volume to make them potable. Now, let us perform an activity to observe the diffusion of gases. Click each tab to know more. Take some incense sticks and smell their fragrance. Place them in any corner of the room. Light the incense sticks. Try to smell their fragrance from a distance. In this activity, we observe that when we light the incense sticks, the scent in the vapor form and smoke mixes with the air and moves across the room to reach our nose. Finally, we learned that the movement of air, vapors of scent, and smoke is known as diffusion. In this case, smoke, vapor of scent, and air are highly mobile and are in the form of gases. Let us perform an activity to observe the diffusion of particles of liquids.